Hey mom, did you get back home yet? Tell me when you are coming back home, 'cause I've been waiting for you for like forever. I have somewhere to go today and I need to be there right now.
Melissa, I'm glad you got home safely. How was your day? I'm sure I told you earlier today, but I had to go to my part-time job in place of my coworker since she couldn't make it today. So I won't be back home until 4 p.m.
Ah, this is the first time I'm hearing anything about this. Why didn't you tell me this before?
I'm sure I told you earlier this morning before you went to school. Don't you remember what I said?
No! I was way too busy focusing on my studying. Don't you know that I'm currently studying cold virus for exams during this period? Disinfects in one easy step. I need to be in top form before the exams start. Next time, leave a note or something. Clean clear.
But that's not how my day usually goes. It's true that for today, I have to work until the evening. But I'm always able to be at home before you come back. So I'll make sure to be back from work before you get back home from today.
Don't you know that every second counts when it comes to preparing for an exam? I want to make sure I can get myself into Pandora High. So I wanted to come back early to study for my exams. But I can't go study if you aren't here.
I know, and I'm really sorry for being late. But I honestly don't have any choice but to work until 4 today. So please just hang on for now. I promise you will be able to make up for the lost time today.
Huh, what reason could you possibly have for not being here right now?
My colleague's child had a fever breakout the other day. Her child is only just a baby, and she has no one else to help take care of him. So she needs to be there for him. And it also doesn't look like it'll be settling down anytime soon. So everyone agreed to work twice as hard to get everything done so she can feel some peace of mind. Didn't I tell you earlier that I'm helping to cover for her?
So what if he's just a baby? Shouldn't you be putting me on top of your list? I'm your daughter, aren't I?
Hey, now it's not like that. Don't you know that things only get done when everyone works together? Everyone has to share part of the burden. So I need you to be patient for today. I'll be back home soon.
Oh, just shut the hell up already. You're so goddamn annoying. I wish you'd just get over here already.
Melissa, don't use that kind of language around me. You always do your study session around 5 o'clock anyway. You're always on your phone chatting with your friends before then. Please try to study on track.
Just shut up already now. I was in the mood to study today when I came back home. But I can't do it now if I don't have my classmates there to help me. I just can't concentrate by myself, and there's so much that I just can't get without someone else to explain it to me, and I definitely can't count on you to help me. Why can't you put your own daughter's feelings into consideration? Now it will be your fault when I lose motivation to study today. I need to pass that test no matter what.
I see. I'm sorry about that. I'll do better from now on. Do you think you can forgive me today?
If you have time to apologize, then get over here as soon as possible. I already told my other classmates to be at the library a few minutes ago. I can't keep them waiting any longer.
I'll make sure to get back home by at least 5 p.m. Then we can start from the same time that we always do. Please let your classmates know to hang on until then. I know you will be all right for this exam. You've been studying so hard up until now. So I know for a fact that you will definitely be able to make it into Pandora High. I believe in you.
Of course I will. I will definitely get accepted into that high school. I'll make as many friends as I can, and I'll have the best type of life that someone as young as me can ask for.
That's the spirit. I know you will be all right for this.
If even someone like you could become the head of the student council, then I'm basically guaranteed to be accepted into the school, and it will be smooth sailing from there.
Hey, now, I went to that high school when I was your age. I only got so far due to all the studying and volunteering that I did. If you want to get through high school, then you'll need to put in the effort as well.
But aren't I smarter than you, Mom? I'm also way better looking than you.
What do you mean?
That's what Dad always says to me. He always tells me that I'm way smarter and cuter than you. In fact, he told me that there's no one in this world that is cuter than me. I'm so smart that I'll have no trouble in high school.
Right, I also think that way about you as well. But can you listen here for a second? Take all of the praise you hear from me and Dad with a grain of salt. If you let it go to your head, then you might find yourself in a pickle. So you should always try to remain humble just in case.
But it's not like he's saying anything wrong about me, right? I'm so cute and smart. I'll easily make friends and pass all of my classes. You're just jealous of me, aren't you? It's not my fault that you're so fat and ugly.
Hey now, quit being vulgar like that. I didn't raise you to act like that.
But isn't it all your fault? You made me wait for you, so now I won't be able to study until much later. It'll be all your fault if I get anything wrong on the exams.
It's true that I made you late today, and I'm sorry for that. Watch what you say in front of others. Know that your actions will come back to haunt you. And then it'll be much difficult to meet more friends as a result. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Anyway, if you have the time to send me a text message, then get over here as fast as possible. I need to be there so I can get help on some problems that I'm having trouble with.
I told you that I'm at work right now. If I just left my workplace, then I would get fired. Then our family would make less money to support you. And that would be a problem for all of us. Sometimes we just have to be flexible in life when unexpected things happen.
No way. All right, fine then. Well, if you're going to be late anyway, then you might as well get me something on the way back. You can buy me something sweet and tasty as an apology.
Well, all right, I guess it can't be helped. I'll go buy your favorite cake on the way back. I'll go to that bakery that you like so much.
Hooray! I'll be waiting for you. You better get the vanilla one with chocolate frosting.
Absolutely. I'll get you the one with strawberries added on top.
Yay! I can't wait.
Melissa, isn't it about time for the student-teacher meeting at school? Please tell me if you know when it will be. I'll make sure to be ready by then.
You're coming along with me too? Why do you have to come?
We need to listen to the teachers for advice and instructions about the test. We can't prepare for the tests going forward if we don't know about the content, right? I need to know this information to assist you. So, of course, I will be going with you. So, please tell me what time it will be.
No way. You are so fat and ugly, so I don't want you to come with me at all. I'll go with Daddy instead, so you can just stay at home, you old bag.
You're being vulgar again. Please stop that. I don't like it when you say things like that. It especially hurts me when it comes from my own daughter.
No way. I only need to bring one of my parents with me anyway. and it would just be embarrassing to have an old lady like you around here. So I'm telling you that I don't want you to tag along with me.
Do I really look that old and fat to you? At the very least, I'm around the average weight. I'm not that different from anyone else my age.
If your weight is average, then that means you are fat. You seriously need to lose some weight.
Hey, that's not the case at all. That just means I'm healthy for my age.
There is no one at my school who has a body like yours. Everyone here is thin and pretty. But you, on the other hand, are so wrinkly, fat, and ugly.
Don't compare me to a 15-year-old girl. Don't you know that I'm already 40 years old? My body doesn't metabolize as well as it used to, so I can't lose weight as well as I could back then.
But Molly's mom is only 33 years old, and she is extremely beautiful. And not just her, but there are other moms that aren't fat at all. All you do is leech off of us anyway.
What are you talking about? What do you mean I'm leeching off you guys?
You go buy expensive makeup despite only having a part-time job. That stuff is more expensive than what your job can pay for, which means that you're just taking the money that dad makes. But that's all right, because I just sold all of your makeup through eBay. All your makeup was pretty expensive, so I was able to sell it for a lot of money. It feels so good to make some change.
Wait a second, Melissa. What on earth are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about? I just told you that I sold all of your makeup. Here, take a look.
You sold all of my makeup?
That's what I just told you. Are you so old that your hearing got worse? It's such a pain talking to you.
Melissa, you can't just go selling something that belongs to someone else, even if that stuff belongs to me. Do you understand that
What's so bad about that?
what you did just now is different than what a thief would do? Being a thief is a serious crime, you know. If you were to actually steal something from someone else, it could lead to some life-threatening consequences.
No way. Isn't it your fault that I had to take your makeup? If we look back on what happened, you being late made me lose some precious time to study, so I've been stressing out as a result.
What kind of nonsense are you talking about? How can you possibly justify stealing my makeup with an excuse like that?
It's not an excuse, it's the truth. Well, whatever. I'll let it slide just this time. Anyway, don't you dare come to the student-teacher meeting. The only one I need to go with me is Daddy.
That's completely unacceptable. Do you understand what you just did today? You need to take responsibility and compensate me for everything you took from my room. If you don't do that, then I'll have to penalize you.
Do you know how much your makeup costs? I've already spent all the money I got from it. I'm only a middle school student. What are you even getting mad about? You can always just buy some more makeup if it's that important to you.
It's not the makeup that I'm mad about. I'm mad over the fact that you just stole something from someone else and then sold it off. You need to look back on what you did, so I'll be cutting your allowance for a little bit.
Why would you do that? It's not like I could help it. I've been taking in a ton of stress preparing for these exams. I needed to buy some snacks to make me feel better.
There is never a reason to forgive someone for stealing. You're just lucky that the person you stole from was your own mother. I need you to understand that if you did that to anyone else, you wouldn't get away with it so easily.
You're so annoying. Get the hell out of here. You old bag. I don't want to see you ever again.
Watch your mouth, young lady. You can't just say things like that to other people.
It doesn't matter what you say to me. I'm going to tell on you to Dad. I don't want you to be my mom anymore. See ya. You worthless piece of trash.
Melissa, of course I would scold you for doing something bad. How can you say something like that to me?
Well, it's not like I need you around anymore. I'm going to have my exam 2 months from now. And when that's over, I won't need you anymore. And then I'll be able to do anything I want without you around.
Melissa, we're both going to have a long and serious conversation about this when I get back home. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Hey, Melissa! Hey, answer me! I'm not done talking to you. Done talking to you.
Hey, what's with you? Melissa contacted me just now.
Melissa is going down a dark path. I wonder if it's because of all the stress from studying for the exam.
Yeah, I think that's the case. She just had a meltdown recently due to her having to study for her exam every day. I think she just needs some time to cool off, so I don't think it's something that you need to worry too much about. You should go apologize to Melissa. Surely she will forgive you if you get a frappuccino. How about you stop by a Starbucks on the way back here? It's not too out of the way, and maybe you can get something for me too.
Hey, what are you talking about? Don't you realize what Melissa did just now?
She sold all of your makeup and made some money off of it, right? Big deal.
Big deal. What do you mean? That's a serious crime she just committed. She didn't even consult me first.
Well, it's not so bad. She's a teenager. Take it easy. Now we have some more room in the house. You didn't really need anything like that to begin with.
What are you talking about? Melissa stole something that belonged to someone else and sold it off. In other words, she committed theft.
Don't go over exaggerating what she did. She's just a kid. It's not like she's causing trouble for anyone else. Can you just let her off the hook this time?
No, it's because I'm her mother that I can't let her off the hook. If we do and tell her right now that what she did was wrong, then how do you think she will act in the future? What if she does something as bad as that, or even worse, if she doesn't know what is right or wrong now, then she could get into some serious trouble later in her life. I can't stand the thought of her getting in trouble with the law if she were to do anything.
Yeah. I get it already. Geez, you really need to just calm down a little bit. Melissa's just irritated because of you.
How is this my fault?
Well, I think she's at a rebellious age right now. If you get too angry at her, then it might inspire her to try something else again in the future. It would be unbearable to me if something happened to my model ship collection. So I think you should take it easy on her for now.
Isn't it the parents' responsibility to scold their child at times like this? How will they know if their actions are wrong otherwise? And if that happens, there will be a high chance that they will do something similar later in their life.
Well, then you do it yourself. Although I don't think it will do any good for her. I think she's at the age where she can think for herself. So we should just leave her be for now.
But aren't you her father? Why are you always so negligent around her? You can't just abandon your responsibility towards your daughter. At times like this, you need to be assertive with her. Isn't Melissa precious to you?
Of course, I think she's precious. She's my daughter. She's basically my whole world.
So you can't just always spoil her whenever you want. Then she'll become selfish if you don't set boundaries for what she's allowed to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's have a little family meeting later tonight, because I want you to give her a good talking to as well.
Are you seriously telling me to come too? Why should I? I'm always so tired and irritable when I get back home from work. The only time I get to relax is in the evening. I just want to watch football when I get back home.
You're always so mild with her. That's the reason she's becoming so spoiled, which is why I think it will have a bigger impact on her if she hears a lecture from you. So please talk some sense into her for me.
You're so goddamn annoying.
Hey, that's what Melissa said to me earlier. Melissa got her habit of saying vulgar words from you. Don't you ever use that phrase ever again? At the very least, watch what you say in front of her.
This is all so annoying. It's not like I want to go deal with her right now anyway. Don't contact me when I'm at work. I'm so busy during this time. My break is almost over, so I need to get back to work soon.
Travis,
Also, I'm going with Melissa to the student teacher meeting today, and we do need you to tag along. Anyway, regarding your makeup, you didn't need something so expensive and gaudy like that anyway. The stuff that we can buy from that 711 should be good enough for you. We don't have enough money to spend on pointless things like that.
what are you talking about? We have plenty of money since I work too.
The money you make at work is barely anything compared to the amount I make. Speaking of work, my break is almost over with. So with that, I'm going back to work. Now go and apologize to Melissa. I don't want to deal with this when I get back home.
Hold up. Wait just a second now. Don't hang up on me. I'm not done talking to you. Travis, listen to me. Melissa, congratulations on graduating from middle school today. I can't wait to see you later. Where are you right now? Are you with your father? We'll have so much fun celebrating together.
Don't send me text messages whenever you want. I don't have anything to talk to you about, and I don't want to see your face either. So stay away from me.
I see, but can I say this much at least? It was amazing to see you pass your exams and make it to graduation. I was really moved by the singing chorus at your graduation ceremony today. Everyone looked so lovely today. I'm glad I was able to record it.
How did you know that there was a chorus at my graduation ceremony? I don't remember anyone inviting you.
Well,
Didn't I tell you a bunch of times not to come to my graduation ceremony? Don't tell me you were actually there.
actually, I stopped by not too long after the ceremony started. I was watching you from the background.
Whoa, that's so creepy. You really are a horrible person. Don't go barging into places where you aren't welcomed.
I'm sorry, but you are my daughter. I wanted to see and congratulate you on this momentous day. I was really happy to see you at your graduation. You looked so beautiful today.
I don't consider you to be my mother at all. Anyway, if I'm so precious to you, can you stop doing things that will just embarrass me? If everyone knew that a fat slob like you showed up, I would be the laughingstock of my class. No one would ever talk to me again if that happened.
Cut it out with that language. I didn't raise you to talk like that. And I can assure you that you will be just fine with your classmates.
Shut the hell up. How can you constantly nag at me all the time? Didn't I tell you you're not my mom? So stop acting like you are because I don't want to see you ever again.
Melissa, cut it out already. I am your mother, whether you like it or not. So please just stop talking like that.
Wow, I'm in such a bad mood now because of you. I'm eating out with Dad at a restaurant right now. All the food here is so delicious that I don't even have to think about you. I can't stand seeing you at home anymore. So you're better off not coming back home.
What do you mean? I wasn't invited to go out with you guys? How could you leave me out?
There was no reason for us to invite you. In fact, why don't you get out of the house while we're out? After all, you're not a part of our family as far as I'm concerned.
How can you say such a thing?
Screw off. Get lost. Just get out of here already.
Stop that already. I'm also a member of this household.
No, you aren't. Get out already. See ya.
Hey, Melissa, there is something that I need to tell you. There are things you should and shouldn't say, especially when it comes to your parents and other people in your life. So please think carefully about what you say from now on.
I don't need someone like you around me at all. I don't even want to see your face ever again, so get out already. I'll be just fine here at home with my dad.
Melissa, are you really sure about this? Will you really be all right with me out of the house?
Do you finally feel like getting out of the house? 'Cause it would be great if you did.
Well, I do feel responsible for how you were brought up. I figured that I would have to confront you on this issue in due time. Having said this much, your father seems to also think everything is fine right now. So I don't really know what to think about anymore. I don't know if I'm fit to be your mother. So I'll get out.
For real. Nice. I'm finally free of you. My life feels so much better already.
Melissa, now that you are a high school student, you need to start taking responsibility for what you say to others, as well as how you act in general. This will be a very important time in your life.
Yeah. Well, are you still there? Get out of that house ASAP. I don't want to see you ever again in my life. Get far away from here and never come back again.
I'm getting ready to leave the house right now. Since I'm only leaving with the things that I need to bring, I'll leave some things at home for you. Feel free to do whatever you want with them.
Oh, does that mean you left a lot of valuables around the house? Nice. Now I can make a little money off of all that garbage. There's this game that I really wanted to get lately.
Well, goodbye, Melissa. Be in good spirits. Get along with your father and good luck with high school.
Get out of here. Don't ever show yourself in front of me ever again.
Hey, about the divorce papers that you left when you moved out. I got them sent out to the court. They should be receiving them by tomorrow.
Well, thanks for that. You got those letters out pretty quickly. I thought it would have taken you at least a couple of days to do.
Well, it wasn't that hard for me to do.
Well, considering you do anything around the house, I did. And think you would just finish those divorce papers so easily like it was nothing.
It's because it was something that I could actually do. It wasn't that complicated, and it didn't really take that long to fill out. And I got home early from work, so I was in a good mood.
I see. Well, then, I guess I'll leave Melissa in your care. Leave Melissa in your care.
I will. She doesn't want to see you anyway. That reminds me, don't bother paying for child support. I'll take care of everything.
That's pretty generous of you. Why not?
Because Melissa doesn't want you to. She doesn't want to see you no matter what. And she doesn't want you interfering in her life anymore whatsoever. She doesn't want to accept any charity from you.
Are you really okay with that? Childcare can be very expensive.
Well, it's not like you have anything to give me anyway. Since your job doesn't really pay much to begin with and we don't really need it, I make more than enough money to support me and Melissa all by myself. If anything, we can save even more money since we don't have to spend any extra money on food or accessories for you as well.
I see. All right, I get it. Then I won't ask for alimony or anything. This should be really simple. It will be a nice way to counterbalance all of this.
Alimony money?
What are you even talking about?
Well, in any case, we'll be fine.
Well, then, I guess this really will be goodbye forever. I wish the best for both of you.
Yup. See, yeah. Don't talk to me even at my funeral, as in not even over my dead body. Hey, Megan, I need your help right now. Send some money to me right away. I need about 15,000. It's an emergency.
Yes? Who am I speaking to right now?
Hey, don't joke around. It's me, your ex-husband, Travis. I'm going through some hard times right now. Recently, I've been losing money extremely quickly. I thought I would be able to relax not having a money pit like you around. But instead, I've started to lose all of my money. It's getting really bad around here.
Oh, it's you. I figured you would give me a call after we divorced, but you contacted me a lot sooner than I thought you would.
You were expecting a call from me, even though you were the one who said it would be goodbye forever. Well, then, this makes things easier. So just send over that 15,000 right away. We have an urgent situation right now, and I don't have anyone else to rely on.
What are you talking about? Why would I bother sending any money to you?
Huh? Well, don't you have a duty as a parent to pay off your daughter's school expenses? So, of course, you have to help support her. So, just send some money over here already.
If you want me to send you money right now, we should go to court and sort it all out. In that case, I'd ask for alimony and use that money towards child support.
Like I said, what are you even talking about with alimony? I don't owe you anything.
It's for all the hardship and abuse that I suffered from you when we were married.
I thought you would say something like that. But do you have any proof to support your claims? Don't you think you kind of at fault too? You caused Melissa a lot of stress before you left.
That's a stretch even for you. That's not the only thing, though. There are some other matters we need to discuss.
What are you talking about?
Come on, did you really think I wouldn't know about your adultery? Or that I would think how strange it was that you were able to live comfortably with just you and our daughter? You were on really good terms with your work colleague, Miss Harrison, from way back after all. Was it fun for you to play family with our daughter and your mistress?
You're spreading a bunch of nonsense. I wasn't cheating on you at all. You really have the gall to lie about something like that without showing any kind of evidence to prove it.
If it's proof that you want, I have plenty more where that came from. If you want me to pay child support, then I'm taking every penny I can out of you first. That's the deal.
Huh? When did you have time to collect evidence?
I think it was about 2 years ago. Anyway, I've already settled that matter with Miss Harrison.
What do you mean you settled the matter with her? Are you telling me it was your fault that she suddenly decided to quit and then cut off all contact with me? Damn it! I can't believe this is happening to me.
Well, considering Melissa is currently in her exam period, I was wondering if you and I could maintain some kind of relationship up until at least she enters high school. But it didn't seem like you needed it. So what will you do now? Are we going to court?
Well, no.
Oh, I see. Well, then don't ever contact me again. I don't want to see you anymore from this day onward. That's all.
Wait, hold on a second. Please, listen to me.
What?
I was wrong for doing that to you. I'm really sorry. Please, forgive me. I'll make it up to you. I promise. So, let's just put this all behind us. And please pay for Melissa's school expenses. I'm begging you. I don't think that's too much to ask of you, right?
Put all of this behind us. But Do you honestly think you are in any position to say such a thing?
Please, I'm begging you.
I don't think so.
Why not? I just apologized to you. The least you can do is to return the favor and back me up for a change.
Your apology means nothing to me. I don't want anything to do with you, so don't talk to me.
Hey, you've got some nerve.
You suddenly contact me out of nowhere asking for me to pay 15 to you. After all the stuff you pulled behind my back, if there's anyone who's got some nerve around here, it's you.
Come on. I said, I'm sorry.
Also, Melissa herself said the idea of me paying for her, back when we were talking about it, she said that she never wanted to see me again. So there you go. I won't pay child support because she doesn't want me to.
No, I think Melissa also wants you to help pay for her. She's very remorseful for what she did. She loves you deep down so much. She would be grateful for you to help her.
Well, then let Melissa contact me instead. Once I hear what she has to say, I'll make my decision about it then.
Hey, you old bag. You stole some money from us on the way out, didn't you? You better give it back or else.
Melissa, what are you talking about? I didn't steal anything from the house. Please don't say something like that to me.
Then how is someone like you able to live on your own right? Now, when all you have is a part-time job to work at, no matter how you look at it, you're living off all of the money that you stole from our house, right? So give it back already or you'll regret it.
I got reappointed back at my old job recently. That's how I'm able to support myself.
What are you talking about?
I'm no longer that housewife who has to go work at some part-time job. I'm not sure what to say to you, but since you said you wanted to go to Pandora High, I thought I could help you academically. I even left my part-time job. But after I got divorced, I was requested by the CEO to be reappointed back. It was a job that I'm qualified for, and annual income far surpasses that of some regular old salesman, right? Of course, that includes making more money than your father as well.
Are you joking? There's no way that's true. Someone like you can't possibly hold a job like that.
In either case, your father has been buying all types of gadgets and things for you, right? Your father might have been happily putting on airs for you, but in reality, he doesn't really make that much money. So there's no way you two could maintain your quality of life with your father's spending habits, especially when he spends so much money on himself as well.
There's no way that's true. Don't screw with me, you damn liar.
Did you just call me a liar?
I hate you. I won't ever forgive you for this. I wish I had someone else for a mom. It would have been much better for this house to not have a deadbeat of a mom hanging around to begin with.
I would prefer you didn't refer to me as a deadbeat.
Miss, Harrison just cut all contact with us all of a sudden. I thought I could get a youthful mother out of this.
Is that the reason you threw your mom away? Is it just because I was too old and ugly for your standards?
That's right. Besides, I thought that my dad was the one who made more money. I thought things would be way cooler for me if I had a younger, prettier mom. Then I would be the most popular girl in school. I will never accept any help from you.
Melissa, just please think calmly by yourself for a moment. Think about what's best for yourself and your family. When you collect your thoughts, come contact me again. I'll be happy to help you if you need it.
Shut up. Quit with the weird lies and pay up, you old bag. Hey. Melissa just started crying all of a sudden. What did you say to her?
All I did was tell her the truth.
Well, Melissa contacted you. So are you going to send the 15th or what? She really needs it, you know.
Your condescending attitude towards me is so tiresome. Melissa once again said that she didn't want me to help her. So I'm not going to send the money, and that's final.
Give me a break already. We're all starving over here. Hey, and we barely have enough money to keep the lights on.
If you're that short on money, then how about you get a night shift somewhere? You're the father, so stop wasting money on useless things that you don't need. Then maybe you'll have enough money to support yourself and Melissa.
No, no, no. Why do I have to get a part-time job when I already get home all tired? My full-time job is already backbreaking as it is. There wouldn't be a minute left for me to sleep. My life is already a living hell as it is.
Travis and Melissa, please listen to me for a second. If you only showed just a little bit of respect and treated me better as a wife and a mother, you wouldn't be suffering like you are now, right? I believe that you both brought this on yourselves and you need to reflect on your actions.
Hold on a second, Megan. All right, I understand. We were wrong to treat you like that. Please come back home. We can all make up afterward and we'll treat you better. It will be just like old times.
No, I will never come back to you. Actually, it's more like I have no relation to you anymore. You are just a stranger to me now. If you have to rely on a stranger to live, then you have failed as a father. Go marry that mistress of yours. She's so young and beautiful, right? At least that's what Melissa thinks. And she prefers her to me by a long shot.
Hey, Megan, don't say something like that. Please save me. I need you right now.
If you want me to come back so bad, then go persuade Melissa. Since you are responsible for why that child is the way she is today, you need to learn how to raise her properly. Or I guess you could marry that mistress of yours and have her raise her.
No way. There's no way I can. Mies. Harrison cut off all contact with us. Megan, I'm sorry. Please come back.
Goodbye. With this incident, all of my love for my family ended up turning sour. Now I only feel pain when I think of them. I wonder at the end of the day if I was just a horrible mother to her. After all, no matter how much she refused my help, I still had a parental duty to help her. It seems that right now, Melissa had left school for the time being and has since locked herself in her room. And in addition, my former husband was losing even more money by the day. The amount of problems he had to deal with only grew from there. His lack of money and my settlement with Miss Harrison caused her to dump my ex-husband. When it comes to Melissa, it seems he doesn't know how to deal with her at all. And he doesn't have the time to do so either with his 2 jobs. He has to work all day and night without any rest. If he has any regrets, I imagine he would try to contact me to give me a heartfelt apology. I think he has just enough money saved to save for himself and Melissa. But I wish I could have done more for Melissa myself.